U.S. Citizenship Official USCIS 100 Civics Questions 2008 v5R1 Part 2, 16 to 30. The same office room from before. A warm cup of coffee sits on the desk next to Anne's laptop. A small American flag stands upright in a holder. Mark, looking more confident than before, flips open his notebook, ready to continue his citizenship test practice.
All right, Mark, you did really well last time. Let's keep going with the next set of 15 questions. Same format. I'll ask the question, give you 3 answer choices, and you pick the correct one. Then I'll explain why it's right.
Sounds good. I've been reviewing my notes. Let's do this.
Question 16. What is freedom of religion? A. You must follow the country's main religion. B. You can practice any religion or not practice a religion. C. Only certain religions are allowed.
I'll go with B. You can practice any religion or not practice a religion.
Correct. The First Amendment of the Constitution guarantees freedom of religion. That means you can follow any faith, switch religions, or choose not to practice any religion at all without government interference. Question 17. Who is one of your state's U.S. senators now? A. Answer: depends on where you live. B. The Speaker of the House. C. The Chief Justice.
I'll go with A. Answer: depends on where you live.
That's right. Each state has 2 U.S. senators, and their names depend on where you live. It's important to know your state's current senators, as they represent you in Congress. Question 18. How old do citizens have to be to vote for president? A. 21 and older. B. 16 and older. C. 18 and older.
I'll go with a C. 18 and older.
Exactly. The 26th Amendment, passed in 1971, lowered the voting age from 21 to 18. This was influenced by the Vietnam War, where young soldiers argued that if they were old enough to fight, they should be old enough to vote. Question 19. Who is the governor of your state now? A. Answer: depends on where you live. B. The Vice President. C. The Chief Justice of the Supreme Court.
I'll go with A. Answer: depends on where you live.
Correct. Each state has its own governor, who acts as the head of the state's executive branch. Governors oversee state laws, budgets, and policies. Question 20. Who is the Commander-in-Chief of the military? A. The Secretary of Defense. B. The President. C. The Senate Majority Leader.
I'll go with B. The President.
That's right. The President is the highest authority over the U.S. Armed Forces. This means they can deploy troops, direct military operations, and work with military leaders on national defense. Question 21. What are 2 rights in the Declaration of Independence? A. Life, liberty. B. Property, education. C. Freedom of speech, right to vote.
I'll go with A. Life, liberty.
Correct. The Declaration of Independence states that all people have the unalienable rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. These ideas were central to America's Founding principles. Question 22. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1900s. A. The Civil War. B. The War of 1812. C. World War II.
I'll go with C. World War II.
Exactly. World War II lasted from 1939 to 1945, and the U.S. joined in 1941 after the attack on Pearl Harbor. The war ended with the defeat of Nazi Germany and Imperial Japan. Question 23. What does the judicial branch do? A. Reviews laws. B. Makes laws. C. Enforces laws.
I'll go with A. Reviews laws.
That's right. The judicial branch, including the Supreme Court, interprets laws and determines whether they follow the Constitution. Question 24. What is the capital of the United States? A. New York City. B. Los Angeles. C. Washington, D.C.
I'll go with C. Washington, D.C.
Correct. Washington, D.C. became the U.S. capital in 1800. It's home to the White House, Congress, and the Supreme Court. Question 25. Who did the United States fight in World War II? A. Japan, Germany, and Italy. B. Russia, China, and France. C. Canada, Mexico, and Spain.
I'll go with A. Japan, Germany, and Italy.
Yes, these countries, known as the Axis powers, were led by Adolf Hitler, Germany, Benito Mussolini, Italy, and Emperor Hirohito, Japan. The U.S. fought alongside the Allies, including Britain and the Soviet Union, to defeat them. Question 26. What are the two parts of the U.S. Congress? A. The Senate and House of Representatives. B. The Supreme Court and the President. C. The state and federal governments.
I'll go with A. The Senate and House of Representatives.
That's right. Congress is divided into two chambers, the Senate, 100 members, 2 per state, and the House of Representatives, 435 members based on state population. Question 27. Name one state that borders Mexico. A. California. B. Florida. C. New York.
I'll go with A. California.
Correct. California, along with Arizona, New Mexico, and Texas, shares a border with Mexico. The U.S.-Mexico border stretches for nearly 2,000 miles. Question 28. What ocean is on the east coast of the United States? A. Pacific Ocean. B. Atlantic Ocean. C. Indian Ocean.
I'll go with B. Atlantic Ocean.
Yes, the Atlantic Ocean lies on the East Coast, touching states like New York, Florida, and South Carolina. Question 29. Who was the first president? A. Thomas Jefferson. B. George Washington. C. John Adams.
I'll go with B. George Washington.
Correct. Washington was unanimously elected as the first U.S. president in 1789. He set many traditions, including the two-term presidency. Question 30. What is the name of the Vice President of the United States now? A. Kamala Harris. B. J.D. Vance. C. Mike Pence.
I'll go with B. J.D. Vance.
That's right. J.D. Vance is the current vice president. As VP, he serves as president of the Senate and is next in line for the presidency if needed. Mark, you're doing great. You got all the answers right again. Keep up the good work, and you'll be fully prepared for your citizenship test.
Thanks, Anne. This has been really helpful. I feel much more confident now.
Glad to hear it. Let's keep practicing in the next session. We're getting closer to the finish line.